Hello everyone and welcome back to the 161st episode of the Top 5 Weekly. Now for those of you that are new here, this is a series where I take a look at the most popular workshop creations on Steam. Analyze each one of the creations, discover their features and test them out here in Stormworks. But before we get started, if you are enjoying my videos, I'm going to like and subscribe button, and while watching, let me know your thoughts of the creations in the comments below. So that all said, let's get straight into it and get started with this week's episode. And starting this week's episode off with the first creation, we have Beriev Be-12. Now this is meant to be a fully ultra-realism plane. I mean, got everything inside there, including simulation of engines, electronics, hydraulics, pneumatics, aerodynamics. There's all kinds of things inside here. Now apparently this can have over 100 different breakdowns, which means that you will have to repair it as you are flying. Apparently you can turn that off. There is an option to do that, but there is a long starting up procedure. The creator has made a shorter starting procedure for you to watch if you want to. I'm going to be going through the starting procedures as I have seen. Hopefully we can get it up into the air and just have a little look around. So let's go and spawn in and see how it works. And spawning in the creation, quite a big creation and quite chunky at that. I mean, running at full physics here, and it is actually pretty good, and it is quite detailed, so it's actually not bad. But just be aware if you are running a little bit lower spec PC. So let's have a look. I mean, yeah, it looks really cool. You can definitely tell it's a boat that definitely lands in the water, or plane that lands in the water, should I rather say. We got a twin engine design here at the top. I don't think the engines are actually inside there. Actually, possibly they are. Yeah, it looks like legit engines inside there. We've got the pontoons, all the stability supports on either side. Besides that, we have got a landing gear, which looks really cool. Quite complex at that. Definitely XML pieces in there, but yeah, I mean, great job with that. Looks like we've got a hatch. The hatch is there. The hatch there. Bunch of angled pieces. You can see the wings there angled. Here at the back, the tail all angled. Looks really cool though. We've got the rear landing gear, which also has looks like an access hatch over there. On the left hand side, doesn't look like we have any doors or anything. Alright, let's go over here. Let's use the front door. Cool. We're going to jump up. And we're going to go in the cabin, hopefully. Yes, we did. Cool. Let's close that off. So straight away, we have got manual door operation. Cool, because of extreme realism. In case of air pressure loss, switch to manual. What do I switch to manual? Alright, we have got drain pumps. Refueling pumps, I mean, loads of things going on, and there probably are going to be. I want to see if we can get the lights on for this creation. Electrical boxes, is there any switches in here? No, it's all for repairing stuff. Okay, I'm probably in here repairing too. Yes, repair electronics. Alright, so that's pretty cool, so you can repair things. I think if I'm correct, if we go through the next hatch, and then if we go up here, I think the seats are here. Yes, they are. Cool, so driving seat. Now there is a starting up procedure. I recommend you guys follow the guide or watch the video. I'm just going to go to master battery and PO 500, and I'm going to try and get our lights on. So instrument lights, cabin lights, cool. Now we should now have lights throughout the plane, so I can show you the rest of it. Oh yeah, that's much better. So in here we've got, looks like a navigator and a radar operator, or a radio operator, probably both. Here is our sight bomber, nice. Let's carry on through. Lots of fixing things you can do for the failures. This is where we came in. If we carry on down, we then have the area where the landing gear is. Further on, we've got more repair stuff. Flaps. Got a bed here. Bunch more detailing things. Carry on through here. Looks like we've got a bomb bay with maybe torpedoes or bombs. I'm guessing they're torpedoes considering they've got propellers on them. Yeah, little overrides here. Come through here. We've got a observer seat. No guns on that. Carry on through. Bunch more controls and things. I mean, this thing is never ending. You can do a lot of repair work and things. Now, if I'm correct, there is a switch somewhere in here. Chicken switch. I don't know which switch it is to make it easy. Definitely recommend you check the guide to see which one does that. But yeah, pretty cool. Let's close that off so we don't sink if we land in water. Now let's go to the front and let's see if we can get this thing to take off. So that's going to be the next objective. This is so detailed. I have jumped over a lot of the controls here, gone very quickly over them. I definitely recommend you go and do a full tour of this if you are going to check it out. Alright, so let's see if we can get this thing in the air. Now, I've already got our master battery on and the PO500 on. I have turned the instrument lights and cabin lights off. I'll turn those back on now. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to get the TGU master on and we're going to start that. So let's get that up and running. There we go. So that is up and running now. Once we've got that, I mean, we can get our engines up and running. So we're going to do fuel shut off and booster pumps, cold start, and we're going to start that up. There we go. So engine 1 is currently starting at the moment. We want to watch the temperature if I'm correct, which is this guy over there. And once that guy gets above 5, we want to go and do the fuel switch. Let's wait for all this to up and keep going. We're going to do the fuel bypass in a few seconds. Cool, so there it goes, there it goes. Let's do fuel bypass. Okay, fuel bypass is currently on. Perfect. Okay, we're going to get generator on. We've got a little fire, so I'll get that fire out. Alright, perfect. Okay, so that's engine 1. Let's get engine 2 up and running. So same procedure. We're going to switch engine 2 starter on. There we go. Engine 2 starter. Watch the temperature. Temperature will then hit the fuel bypass, and then we'll get the second generator on. Keep on watching it. RPM is going up. There we go. Throw the fuel bypass on. Throw the generator on. And to have another fire on there, so we'll get that out. Perfect. Wait for all that to happen. Now, once again, I'm just following very briefly what I looked at in the video, so I could be doing some things wrong, guys. Definitely recommend going and checking out the whole video on how to do this. Once we've got that all on, we've got the generator 2 on, we can probably get, what else do we need to get on? I think we need to get the PC1000. Let's start these generators too. Cool, that should be up and running. We can then get the master off. Don't think we need the 500 anymore. Cool. So that is up and running now. We're pretty much good to go. Let's jump over to the pilot. We're going to get our flaps on. Let's get our position lights on. Let's get our throttle up to about 13. That should be good. We get our brakes off. Should be able to move a bit. That looks fine. Let's get our radio and stuff on. Cool, we should be moving, and we should be able to also steer and stuff, which we are. Cool, let's get our throttle all the way up. We're going to go for takeoff. Keep it nice and level, nice and steady here. Try to at least. There we go. Almost. And there we are. Up in the air. Come on. It's picking up some speed here. We are going to get our brakes up, our parking brake, our landing gear. Oh, I forgot to enable that. Very nice. So this is very complex. Like, you guys can really go into it. I mean, especially if you're doing something like this in multiplayer, that could be really cool. Now we do need to check a few things. Apparently, like torque and stuff, we should be going over 100, which we are, so we probably should get our throttle down. There we go, get our torque a little bit down there. Now, in terms of settings, you can see the nose is going down. Let's get the flaps off. There we go. Alright, we can also do an AP alt hold and an AP heading hold. So if we throw 3 on, there we go. It just holds the current, and that's it. Nice and simple, actually. You can also adjust the AP heading and altitude. Oh, that's pretty cool. So if you do up and down, you can actually increase your alt and stuff. And you can also do the heading one at the same time. That's pretty cool. I mean, quite a lot of things to remember to do. But once you actually have got it up and running, it's really quite nice. We haven't got any warnings or anything, which is also very good. I mean, let's go and arm the payload. Let's bay doors open. I don't know if we can drop from here. I think we probably have to go down. So we are going to go down. And to go down, you just go here. Pilot seat. We've got these already armed. I think it pretty much is ready to launch, if I'm correct. So let's do 6. Let's have a look. Whee! And there it goes. Nice. And then you can continue doing that for all the payload. So that was 2 of them. Oh, that's pretty cool. So it keeps on loading more of them. That's quite nice, actually. I don't like how it gets caught there on that little piece there. I'd like to see that removed, but that's just my opinion. And you can see they all are dropping and probably will. That one will probably explode if it hits the land. Oh no, it didn't. That's interesting. Okay. We do have some warnings. Payload ready. Okay. Let's go and close all those doors. I wonder if we can close it from here. I don't think we can. I think we have to go back up. Let's go and jump up here. Let's go through here and in there. And let's close. That's it. Close, close. Oh, maybe because I've now hit them down there. I need to close this too. There we go. Ooh, that just sounded like an engine turned off, didn't it? Here comes the failures that we were talking about. We have got engine 2 fire. Let's go and get that done. Ooh, we are, yeah. Wow, okay, yeah. In-flight restart. Come on. Oh, look at that. We are going into oh man. So I might have done something wrong there. But I wonder if I can I feather that one and get that guy up and running. Come on. No, we're in the water. So yeah, guys, that's just a quick look at this creation. I mean, there's so much to learn here, and I'm sorry I haven't really done it justice in this short period of time. But yeah, I mean, definitely go recommend checking it out. Oh, actually, we're in the water, so this thing actually should be fine. It's just the engine on the right that we didn't get going. Anyway, guys, we're going to end it there. Let's go and move on to the next creation of the episode. And moving on to the next creation of the episode, we have the duck. Now, apparently this is a creation that can go both on land and also on sea. Apparently it was also built for a challenge. That's pretty much about it. Apparently it has a DVD screen inside there and a few other things. So let's go and spawn in and see how it works. And spawning in the creation, yeah, it's a duck. I mean, it's got a camera, it's got some lights on, it's got tracks, of all things. I mean, very interesting. Propellers, exhausts. That's really cool. Let's go and get up on top of it. So I'm guessing we use this handle, which didn't really work, but we can try. Let's just use the home key. There we go. By the way, I'm wearing my NJ hoodie. Let's get the fuel pump. Oh, is that what I need to get fuel in? Let's go and get that pivot. What does that do? So hit the pivot button, backside of Ducky's head. Okay, so this must be engines and lure and stuff. And then is this where you drive it? Yes, it is. All right. Interesting. Toggle pivot. And then we get a screen and a bunch of things in front of us. Start systems. That's nice. 6 to access the tutorial. Nice one. Fantastic job. Little tutorial. You can end the tutorial whenever you want by pressing 6. Press 2 and 3 to scroll. Hello, my name is. Okay, that's nice. I think that's a great done a good job on that one. So to increase DSP, so it's down autopilot. Alright, and that's pretty much about it. A bunch of equipment things. There's a flare and transponder here. Cool. Alright, let's see how well this thing works. So do we have any hotkeys on our seat? No, we don't. Okay. There we go. We can turn, we can move. Actually, turns quite nice actually. Let's see if we can go toward. Ooh, it's got some speed to it, doesn't it? Nice. Does this do anything? No. Wow, that's pretty cool. Let's see how well this transitions to water. Does it automatically transition? Quite smart if it did. So the propellers are not moving, however the tracks are still. I wonder if we need disengage, re-engage. No. Alright, so let's go and check out the instructions. So it's 6 if I'm correct. You can scroll down using 2 and 3. So 2, there we go. Up and down. All right, there we go. So up and down to use propeller. Haha. Whoa, that is quick. So it's up and down for propeller, and then left and right, just as if you were driving. That is very quick. Wow. All right, I'm gonna go into shore here. I'm also gonna get my tracks moving at the same time, so that when we do come in, we will hopefully go straight up. There we go. That was nice. Craig's done a great job with this. This is really cool. And the speed that it has. Wow. That's really nice. Great job. Any brakes? I don't think there's any brakes. I wonder if you open this, does it put the brakes on? Doesn't look like it. No, it doesn't. Alright, I mean, cool creation. Let's go ahead, let's move on to the next one for the episode. And moving on to the next creation of the episode, we have Faulds Oden food truck. This is meant to be a Japanese style Oden food truck. Yeah, I mean, looks really cool. I mean, there's a bunch of lure inside there from what I'm looking at here on the workshop. Apparently there is menus for food, displays, animations. There's 3 customer seats on the outside. Wow, looks really cool. There's obviously, it is not in English, so there's a little bit of translation on the workshops. Definitely recommend you go checking that out. Let's go and spawn it and see how it works. And spawning in the creation, very compact little truck. I like it. This looks really cool. You can see here at the back we have, which I'm guessing is the actual food truck. Got a little entrance here. I mean, just the truck itself looks really cool. I would like actually to drive this. Right hand drive. All right, so let's jump in there. It does have doors, by the way. Engine stop start, interior lights, beams, parking brake, which I'm guessing is got a firefighting equipment there, or fire extinguisher. We've got PTO, heater. Oh man, okay. Can we get this thing started? There we go. Nice, look at that. That is cool. I love that. I think that's really nice. Let's go and get our parking brake on. Beams off. Alright. Cool. The XML window, yeah, okay, cool. Alright, let's go and check this out. So, we have the parking brake on. We need to flip the setup switch, wherever that is. This one, there we go. Oh, hello. Oh, look at that. That is really cool. To use the monitors there, that is nice. Is that's in lure? Okay, that's cool. So we've got some seats here. You can actually sit here. Let's go and get inside here. So open the door, jump up. Now 1, 2, 3. There we go. So now we're inside. We've got stove ignite. We've got gas valves. If we want, we also got a light. We can turn on. Oh, nice. All right. So we've got the light on. Now we've got a stove ignite, and we've also got a gas valve. So gas valve, stove ignite. Is that on? Not too sure. Oh, we need to get the setup lock. All right, and then should be able to get it on. Cool, that's a nice little animation there. We've got the menus that we can do. Oh, so detailed. If we jump out here, you can have a better look at the menus. So you can actually take, those are cans, if I'm correct. There is a, so beer 1 can, 300 yen, which is this guy here. It's really cool. Little animations, you can take all. I'm going to take all the beers. Oh no, they come back. That's nice. I mean, yeah, I think the creator has really done a great job with this. I think this is spot on. And if I'm correct, the creator's got a city, or someone else has got a city they've used with this, and I mean, it looks really cool once you put it into that kind of theme. But yeah, great creation. Let's go ahead, let's move on to the next one for the episode. And moving on to the next creation of the episode, we have the KJ-113 RAIJU. Now, this is meant to be a Mark 1 capable fighter, stuffed with apparently a massive rotary cannon. Alright. There's also rockets and AGM missiles on there. Autocannons too for dogfights. I mean, well, there's a lot of things going on here, isn't there? Cool. I mean, let's go and get this started up and see how it works. And spawning in the creation looks really good. I think the creator has done a fantastic job with the cockpit. Really good, especially with the XML windows there. Yeah, really nice. So starting at the front here, looks like we've got a camera and the rotary autocannon. Moving along to the armaments, we have got some rocket launches, got a bunch of missiles. Those definitely look like they have been XML monitored. Yep, we've got some normal radar ones. Alright. Lots of painted paint blocks all around. Looks beautiful. Really nice. Got some flares or some shafts there. A little parachute there too. Looks like refueling, recharging underneath there too. Yeah, spot on. Let's go and get inside and see how all this thing flies. So jumping up, we can go and close the canopy, which is probably one of these buttons. There we go. Close the panty. We can get battery avionics. So let's get battery instruments, which I'm guessing is avionics. Brakes, we'll get those. Is it on or off? Doesn't really tell us, does it? Is there showing us somewhere where that's indicating? Not yet. Alright, got throttle. I mean, get ignition on, why not? Parking brake off. There we go. Brakes are currently on at the moment, so we'll get those off. Landing gear, mid radar heaters, we've got pitch and roll stabilizers, ground lights, interior lights. And that's pretty much about it. It's a very simple cockpit, I like it. This looks, well, I'm guessing is the weapon system. Over here, yes it is. So as you can see, you can switch between your weapon systems. Nice. Looks like we got our radar, we got our heads-up display. We trigger the pylon, mass control, very good. Shafts, wheel brakes, drogue chute, and spacebar for cannon. Jeez, wow. Alright, I mean, let's take off. So we're going to go full throttle. Oh, wow, that is quick. Can we get our landing gear up? Thanks, we can. That's very quick. Wow. Handling is very nice, very smooth. Nice and quick to react. Very cool, and even at 100% throttle. Beautiful. Look at that. Let's get our stabilizers on. So that will now stabilize us on all axes. Beautiful. Needs a few seconds to think about the pitch. Rolls a little bit more instant. That's nice. And then weapons, which I'm guessing you can just obviously use one to fire. Yes, you can. Very easy once again. We take the stabilizers off, we put it into mass control. And it becomes even better to fly. Whoa, we're going so fast. I still can't believe the speed that we're doing. I mean, let's get that speed down. If you're doing like dogfights or something, I don't know, that speed is way too quick for my liking. Let's go back into mass control. Yeah, I mean, even this is quite quick, but much more controllable. There we go. Mass controlled. Somewhat, yeah, almost about right. I mean, it doesn't look like it's doing the yaw for you. So if I turn right, you can see there. It is, but it isn't. I would like to maybe see that improved a little bit. It seems like the up and down is much better in comparison. But it's kind of expecting you to yaw it yourself. We've got the drogue chute there if we want that too, which is just 6. And there it goes to slow yourself down. And that's pretty much about it. I mean, it's very, very simple and easy to use. What's this? These are our lights that we should have probably put on earlier on. But wow, yeah, very, very good. Lovely creation. Performance, handling, everything is spot on with this one. Definitely recommend going check it out. Let's go ahead, let's move on to the next one for the episode. And moving on to the next creation of the episode, we have HMS Implacable. This is a beautiful looking ship, apparently from the 1805. Looks like got an interior on there, tons of weapons, what, 70 to 80 guns on there? Wow. Okay, so a lot of guns on there. I mean, just looks absolutely beautiful. Really nice large sail ship here. We have seen a few of these in Stormworks before, but this looks quite big. So let's go and spawn in and see how it's like. And spawning in the last creation of the episode, I mean, this looks absolutely gorgeous. I think Creator's done a fantastic job. Now, just as a word of caution, this is quite laggy. I have turned my physics quality down to medium, and it seems to be much better. I'm guessing as soon as we get on the dock here, it will get much better. But yeah, I mean, beautiful, really nicely detailed. There's a few pieces here and there, it looks a little blocky, but I mean, around the sides, man, that looks gorgeous. Under the water, yeah, even under the water looks great. Creator's done a really good job. Even here at the back, wow, that's nice. All right, I mean, let's start off. What do we have? So we've got a bunch of cannons. These look like they, or maybe controlled. Where are they controlled from? Maybe from the actual seat at the front. Now, FYI, I have got infinite electricity and infinite ammo. Apparently, Creator recommends you have that on to actually use this creation, so I've turned it on. Looks like we've got some lifeboats here. I don't think those are movable. They are locked in place. We do have handles on the mast, so you can climb that in theory, which is quite nice. We can also go down. Before we do go down, I would like to turn the lights on so we can see. And you guys can see also. So we've got a starboard broadside, so that's actually okay, so that's to fire. Ooh, okay, so that's to fire the guns. Do we have control handle? That's to fire the rear. Where is our wheel? I would expect the wheel to be here. No, is it inside? Oh, it's right there. Okay, so goes the wheel, and we've got lanterns. There we go, that's what I wanted. Let's go and check out the interior. Now, the creator said the interior is quite basic, but I mean, it looks perfectly fine from what I can see. Cool, let's go through here. Some beds. I mean, this is a really cool feature to have this on a rope, but it does impact performance quite a bit. It's something just to be aware of. Let's go and check out the rest. So we've got a little interior over here. We can head on to the rear. Got captain's cabin. Beautifully detailed. Not over the top. I mean, it looks good enough that it won't impact performance too much, which is quite nice. We can head out here. So this is where we were a few minutes ago. Get past that's quite difficult. Let's see if we can go downstairs. So going down here. In we go. We come down. Bunch more guns. Are these actually really guns? No, they're not. They're just rocket fuels. Okay, interesting. Why the creator hasn't done those as guns. Let's go through here. Nothing else really. We do have wardroom inside here with some things. All right, let's carry on through. Can we go down any more? We can. Nice. All right, so down again we go. Once again, not real weapons. I just want to see why the creator hasn't done that, unless they put the actual weapons on the outside of the boat. And what's this? A little hatch here. So you can even go further down. Oh, that's cool. So now we've got storerooms, maybe cargo areas. Nice. But even go further, can't you? Storerooms, carpenter, magazine holds. This is where your ammo should be, if I'm correct. Yes, indeed it is. Bunch of ammo in here. Alright, very cool. I mean, there's a bunch more interior. I definitely recommend you go check it out. Let's go to see how well this thing actually goes in the water. So apparently electrical engines, so you just need to increase throttle. And just like that, we are off. As you can tell, it is a bit choppy with the lag, but otherwise it's pretty much alright. Let's go to the guns. I want to see how the guns work. Oh, I don't really want to see how they work. I want to see how they fire. Is the main thing. So if we go to this side, so we're going to do breaches one. You can see that opens the breach. One to close the breach. So that loads all the guns. And then two is ports. Okay. So are those guns? So they are guns. Are they not? No. They don't look like guns. They look like rocket fuel. So if we fire spacebar, Yeah, it's only the top guns. Okay, so I'm quite interested why the creator hasn't done those as guns underneath. If you go into the effort of putting these ones on, just put the ones underneath on there too, no? Oh, that's what I think at least. Let's do breach. Load it up. Close it up. I've got infinite ammo on, so I don't need to go individually load all those. Fire it off again. Nice. I mean, you could have really cool battles with this, just if the performance was a little bit more scaled down. Maybe the creator could do a very light version of this that that could work. Another thing I did notice is that when you spawn this in, all the sails and things actually folds up. I don't know the exact purpose of why the creator's done that, and they haven't just used a workbench or even modded a workbench to be able to spawn this in as one whole creation. Remember, the more physics, the more pivots you add, the more physics it adds, and the more lag it creates. So by removing like a lot of pivots, you know, those ropes where the bed is floating, those kind of things will really improve the performance for this creator. But yeah, maybe a light version of this could be really cool. I mean, imagine doing multiplayer battles with this. Would be absolutely epic. But yeah, lovely creation and a great one to end this episode off with. As always, guys, if you want to check out any of my, actually any of these creations, not my creations, any of these creations, go check them out. I will leave them links in the video comments or description below. As always, go get some love to those creators. You know, it takes a lot of time. Like, look at this. It takes time to build the creations like this. So go check them out. Go get some love to them. And if you have enjoyed my videos, don't forget that like button and subscribe button. Until the next one, we will see you then.